Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we are playing Camel Up. Now I want to give a shout out to one of our subscribers, DeBeezy, for providing us for this with this game so we could play it.
This is a game by Z-Man Games, so as well, put that out there.
And one of the things I want to point out too is
we have Gerberized this game.
Well, Ken has Gerberized the game, so he's got one of the smaller Gerber containers, which I think he's got the money in, so that's pretty cool.
Yep.
So there are a few things to talk about this game. One, it was the winner of the 2014 Spiel des Jahres, and to be honest, when I heard of this game, I'm like, Camel Up, racing camels.
Yeah.
Really? How fun can that be?
Yeah, that's really fun. I enjoy it.
And I got to tell you, it is a blast to play, especially with more players, because
you get into it.
you do get into it. It's like being at a race. You're placing bets. You're rooting for certain camels to win. You're rooting for certain camels to lose.
Yeah.
We actually had to stop playing this with our work group because we were getting so loud. You get so rambunctious with when camels move and everybody's all into it. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's more fun with more people. But as a two-player game, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still fun.
But we also wanted to show you this game, and you can make your judgments from there. Now, basically what you're going to do, the race consists of one lap around the pyramid.
Yep.
You see you've got 5 camels there. Reminds me of the Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are a few things that you can do on your turn. First thing you can do is you can place one of your markers here. And this marker, it's got 2 sides. This side is, if they land on this, you're going to get a coin, regardless of what side it's on. But on this side, the camel that lands on this is going to scoot backwards. And it's also going to go back underneath a camel if a camel is in that spot. On this side, the camel is going to move forward. And if it does move forward, then it's going to go on top of the camel in front of it. And it will show you too, it's got little arrows to show what the camels are going to do. So that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do is you can place what's called a leg bet. Now, if you want to place a leg bet, you grab a tile of the camel you think is going to win. If you're the first person that grabs this leg bet, you're going to see that if he comes in first for that leg, you're going to get paid 5 coins. If he comes in second, you're only going to get 1 coin. And if he's anything third, fourth, or fifth, then you're going to have to pay a coin. And the leg bets decrease. So the first person's going to get the most, the next person's only going to get 3, and the last person's only going to get 2. The final thing, well, I guess it is the final thing. No, it's not the final thing.
One of
the final things. The third thing that you can do is you can take one of these tokens and roll a dice.
Yep. And I like this part because I think this is really cool, the nice little pyramid of all the dice. So shake it up, pull the little tab, and the dice will come out. And that will tell you what color coordinates with camel and how many spaces it moves.
Okay, now the final thing that you can do is you can place either the first place bet or the last place bet. Now, each player has their own cards.
Who's your person?
Yeah, it has your icon there. And you'll see you've got 5 cards, 1 for each camel. So if you think, say for instance, that I think that yellow is going to win the race overall, then I place that up here. And when the race is over, we're going to look at those and they're going to determine how many points the person gets. And it's based on how soon the person gets their bets in there. So say, Megan, if you thought yellow was going to win, you put that on there. When the game ends, you take the deck like this and you flip it over and you see, okay, here was the first person that guessed yellow. So they're going to get 8 points. The next person that guessed correctly,
me,
Megan, would get 5 points, and so on. Now, if you guess incorrectly, then you're going to have to pay a token.
You can also do the same thing for whoever you think is going to lose. So think white's going to lose. Put it there, and so on and so forth. Goes the same rules with the first player bet.
Yep. Each player is going to start with 3 coins.
Yep.
And the winner of the game is going to be whoever finishes with the most money. So at the end of every leg, you're going to figure out, okay, if there are any side bets, you pay those out. Whenever you roll, you take one of the one coin tokens, and you're going to pay those out as well. So to start off, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see which camels move first. So white moves 1.
Orange 3.
Yep.
Blue 3, so they go on top. And then orange 2.
Yellow.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. And green 3, so they go on top. So that's the current setup to start the game.
So you see, now you understand how the game is called Camel Up, because the camels are going to stack on top of each other. And then the ranking of camels that are stacked, whoever is the highest up on the stack, they are the ones that are leading. So in this case, green would be in first place, and orange would be in third. Yellow would be in fourth, and white would be last.
Now, whoever's also on top gets moved if the bottom person moves. So if blue moves ahead 5, green also moves ahead with them. So it's kind of cool that way, because that way also some of them stay together, some of them break up that way. It all depends on how it kind of happens. Okay, so now that everything's set up, we have a first place marker that is given to normally the youngest person, which will be
Well,
me.
we're going to let you start off.
Well, that's how we normally play games. Okay, so I'm going to do, what do I want to do first? I'm going to roll, because I want to see what happens now that they're all kind of together. So green moves ahead 2, so 1, 2. And then you put your dice up in a little color-coded tent up above.
That way you know which camels have already gone.
Mm-hmm.
Put my little meeple there.
Yep.
I know where I'm at.
There you go.
Okay.
Your turn.
Well, green's out there pretty good, but everybody else still gets to go. So we don't really know a lot of information. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the roll token there. And
2.
Orange moves 2.
So with blue as well. So then...
Yes. When the camels move, if any camels are on top of them, they go with them.
Mm-hmm. So blue's on top.
Like hop on pop.
Pop on pop. I think I'm going to make a leg bet since blue hasn't gone. I think blue's definitely going to end this part of the leg first, so I'm going to take a leg bet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I am going to go ahead and I'm going to place one of my tiles here. And I'm going, well, you know what? That's not really going to affect that. Let's mess with the back camels.
There you go.
So I'm going to put that there.
Okay.
And the one thing about placing tiles is you cannot place them where a camel already exists on a spot.
Or right next to each other.
And yeah,
So I cannot put mine there. It has to be at least one space away.
Exactly.
So to ensure blue, I'm going to put mine there. So put it that way.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Because that's what I do.
So blue gets 1. There you go. Blue's going to stay in first, so take another leg bet.
Yeah, because everybody else is already gone, so I'll go ahead and I'll jump in on that.
Let's roll, see what happens to white and yellow back here. Yellow, 1, 2, 3. There
Wow.
you go. Yellow jumped ahead there.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place my loser bet.
Yeah, I probably ought to as well.
Okay, so
I'll get some points for that at least.
guess that's about it. So I will go ahead and I'll take a roll token and see what white does. He gets 1.
Yep.
Yeah, he's destined. I don't know.
Okay, so now the round is over. Collect your little titles here and get your money. So I have 2 for that.
You get 2 plus 3.
And
that's
8
5
for
total.
this. So 10 for me. So I'll get 10 points. And you last rolled.
Yeah.
Correct?
So whoever rolled last, the first player of the next round goes to the player's left, I believe, or is it? It's to their right. But in a
Either
2-player
way,
game, it
it
doesn't
would
really
stay
matter
with me.
because, yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put all the dice back inside the pyramid.
Next leg.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead, Megan.
What to do? Let's roll. 2.
Wow. White's moving up in the world.
Yeah, but it's still gonna stay in the back.
Well, let's see if we can help everybody out. We're gonna go ahead
There you
and
go.
get the +1 there.
Let's try it here and see what happens. No, let's not. Let's put it that way. Get the desert going.
Oh, okay.
See if that can influence anything.
Well, I guess I should turn mine that way,
So
correct
people
way
can
for the
see. Yeah.
camera. All right. Let's go ahead and roll.
Okay.
The thing about rolling is it's a guaranteed 1 money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yellow goes 3.
1, 2, 3. Yellow's in the lead there. Let's see what happens. See if anyone else jumps ahead there. Blue, 1, 2. Yep. Blue's on top.
Well, those guys still have to go, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll.
Yeah.
And orange moves 1.
I'm gonna take a bet here, and let's go green. Let's see if green's gonna win this leg.
You think green's going to win? 1,
It
2,
could.
3.
It could
Well,
get 3 and jump up.
or 2 and jump up.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's gonna...
You know what? I think you're onto something there.
I'm gonna hedge my bet, though. I'm gonna take a blue just in case.
Yeah.
So I'm safe.
Well, I'm gonna go green all the way
Yeah?
because it's not easy being green.
Well, let's take another blue just to make sure.
All right. Well, let's roll and find out.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
all
1, 2,
right.
3. So green wins that one.
This is where you have a lot of hoopla and yelling. This is why we had to stop playing at work. Okay, so the end of the round there, I'm going to get 5 for my leg bets.
I have to leave.
And
Oh,
another
I get
3.
1 for that.
You will get 1, but you're going to lose 2. Well, no, blue came in second, so you're going to get 2 for that.
Yeah. So 3, 4, 5 for me.
And I'm going to get 8.
Okay. And so I'll put those back. 3, 5. And some dice. Hey, by the way, who's your character's name? Did you give your guy a name?
Well, you know, looking at my guy, he kind of looks like the old Indiana Jones version from the Crystal Skull. You know, he does look kind of old. He's got the bow tie on, so
rough.
Or he could be the old version of Matt Smith's Doctor in Doctor Who. What do you think?
He does have a Stetson and a bow tie, so you know that's playing into it.
Well, I think that's a fedora, not a Stetson.
It could be a Stetson.
All right.
If it's a fedora, he's not cool. He loses points.
But he does have a bow tie.
But my person is pink, and she has long, blonde, curly hair. I think she's Effie Trinket from the Hunger Games. This is what we do. We give our characters names
Okay.
when we get bored. So there's your file. Did I roll last or you?
I did.
Last. Okay, so I still get it. Well, let's roll, see what happens here.
Green shoots
1,
ahead.
2, 3.
Well, you know what? Let's put a -1 there.
You got to secure white staying last there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right place to do it, but we'll find out.
Let's do that. See what happens. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll. So you did a +1 there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means yellow or blue get a 2. They're gonna go. Oh,
Nope.
nope.
Yellow still could get 3. Let's see what yellow fates is before we start making bets.
White
2.
2.
Wow, there you go. That might change it. Who loses? If orange moves, that could change things.
I'm gonna go yellow here.
Really?
Yellow. Yep. I've got a good feeling about yellow.
Let's see what happens then. Or orange. Orange still gotta go.
That's true.
2. 1, 2. Oh, you're right there.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some money on that one as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Might as well. Orange still has to go. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll roll for the final one.
Okay.
And
2.
orange 2.
Yeah, it takes white with him. Huh.
So, all right. So let's pay out the bets. I've got
3,
8 for my leg
5.
bets +2. That's gonna be 10.
I got another 5 for me. Take your little tile back.
As you can see, this game plays really, really fast. Typically, when we play this, we'll play 2 or 3 rounds or 2 or 3 full games of it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you rolled last, didn't you?
Yep. No, I didn't. You did.
Did I?
I think so. Oh,
I thought you rolled last.
I'm pretty sure I did. You know what, though? You want to go first? Make it easy. Go for it. You can have it. I'll be nice.
Okay. So what do I want to do here? You know what? Let's put the -1 right there.
Yeah. I'm going to hedge my bet and put another losing bet there.
Yeah, that's not bad, especially in a 2-player game because you're only going to lose 1 point or 1 coin. You know what? Let's roll. Let's see what information we can get about this race. Oh, blue 3. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, the other guys are going to go ahead of
Yeah,
them.
let's see what happens there with that one. 2.
Green 2. 1, 2.
Yep, yellow's gonna probably take it.
I'm gonna bet with yellow, and let's just
be safe.
Yeah, let's just load up on yellow here.
Let's see what can happen. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put that there.
Oh wow.
See what happens. Now that you got money on them.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if they get a 2.
Let's roll.
Yep.
White gets 1.
So orange is staying in the back now. Up, let's roll. Whoop, 2.
2, 1, 2.
So,
You're gonna get a coin because it landed on your tile, and it moves back 1.
So he's still in the lead though, so that's not bad. Put the pyramid back.
Yeah, let's see. Nothing really
I
else.
thought about putting it there, but that's what happens.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll here. And orange gets a 1, so white is in last place. All right, so figure up the bets here. I've got 7, 8, 9, 10.
5 again for me. That's a good steady number. Good 5 each time. 2, 3, 5.
All right.
Okay.
So let's...
There's yours. And did you roll last? Bad memory today.
How is it we cannot remember who rolled last?
I don't know. I think you did.
Because it wasn't that long ago.
I know.
I mean, I could rewind the tape and look at it, but you know what? Hey, this is the game. This is how it's played in real time. So you got to remember.
It's an early Sunday morning.
Who did do this?
I think you did.
Did I?
I think you did.
All right.
I don't
In a
know.
2-player game, it really doesn't matter that much.
Let's see what happens here. Yellow could shoot and win, depending what yellow
Oh,
gets
that's
here.
true. And nobody's bet overall yet.
2. Yeah, you want to bet for the winner here?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But I think I'm going to go ahead and I am going to place this marker there.
Okay. I'm going to bet.
Okay, well, I'm going to roll. 'Cause that's what I did.
2.
Orange 2,
Oh.
1, 2. Wow. Orange could come out of nowhere.
Orange could. If green moves ahead, yeah. Huh.
What you going to do, Megan?
Let's roll.
Yellow 2,
Oh,
1, 2.
You get a coin?
I'm going to get a coin. The yellow's going to move back 1.
Oh,
So we still got orange, or green and blue still going to go.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? I'm going to take a chance.
Yeah?
I'm going to take a leg bet on orange.
Huh. Yeah, I might as well while we're looking at it. What do you want to do?
I think I'm going to roll.
Okay. 2.
1, 2.
Well, let's roll. See what's going to happen. Green, 1. There you go. So
I was wrong.
I did roll last for all we know. So you'll get that one.
Yeah, that's what we should have
Before
been doing.
we forget again.
Usually we do. I don't know why we're not doing it. Okay, so my guy finished second, so I'm going to get 1 coin for orange.
1 for me.
And
I have
take my
dice.
marker back. I'm going to get 2 for these.
3. Okay.
All right, this is probably going to be it.
The
This
last
is how
round,
fast the
yep.
race goes. Okay, so
You go.
it is me. You know what? Oh, wow. I mean, this really could be
This could
any
be
camels. Any camel
Except white.
here.
I don't think white's going to make it.
Well, white could. If white got a 3,
Yeah, depending who goes
we need
first.
to put the
Yeah,
dice
that
back in
might
the
help.
pyramid there.
There you go. Yeah, white could though. That'd be interesting. Comes from the behind.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna place a bet. Oh, okay. Hedging your bets, huh?
I'm good at that. I cover all my bases.
Okay. Well, let's just see what happens. I'm gonna put that marker
one?
down there. Yeah.
You know what?
I wonder who I bet on to finish last.
I wonder too. Put that there.
Wow.
I bet twice though for last. That changed.
Let's see. You know what? I think I'm just gonna roll.
Yep.
White moves 1.
Wow, that's exciting for white, man.
Yellow 2
Oh,
and
2
yellow
wins.
wins.
That is the game. So now.
So what we do?
Thingies.
We figured out.
1.
I'm gonna get 1 for that.
Okay.
Nobody placed any leg bets because it was kind of all.
Okay, first let's see who
trips.
put losing first though. So you said white wins first, loses first.
So I'm gonna get
8 coins.
8 coins.
I did second, so I get 5. But I also said orange because I look like it at 1 point, so I will lose 1 coin for that one. So I get 5, so I'll just take 4.
Okay.
There we
Now
go.
let's find out who placed on the winning. You were the first person to guess yellow, so you're gonna get 8.
Nice.
And
I couldn't remember.
I guessed orange, which was a loser, so I'm
Yeah.
going to pay 1.
Okay.
And you guessed green, which is a loser, so
Yeah,
you're going to
pay
pay
1.
1 there too. So there's your cards
All
back.
right.
So
Let's tally up and get back to you who wins. Dang it.
All right, so there is the Camel. We'll call this the Camel Cup,
Camel
since Dad won this one. I
It was
had
close.
48, yeah,
Okay.
and you had 45.
If I
so
didn't place so many bets, I probably would have. We could have tied.
well, but your bets really didn't hurt you much because you were just
No.
losing a coin there.
But I lost 3 coins. We could have tied.
But no, like I said, this game
Yeah.
is really fun with a lot of people because there is just so much going on. People are placing leg bets left and right. People are placing tiles. You never know who's going to roll the dice, and when they do, it's very exciting because everybody's so vested into their bets and such that it does get quite noisy. But like I said, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You don't think about it, but it really is. And the components, I mean,
They're nice.
These are nice, wooden
The dice are
camels.
wooden too, yeah.
They all stack up nice. Real thick cardboard for
Everything's
the
nice, yeah.
for the tokens there. This is really kind of a unique
I like that.
thing. It's
a nice
got a couple
component.
rubber bands on there, but you pushed a little thing in there to get the dice to come out. So
Nice.
That's
I like
really
it.
good.
Overall, good game.
yeah, it is a good game.
Yeah.
So all right, so that's gonna do it for Camel Up. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.
For a more detailed overview of the rules, a close-up of the components, and a quick run-through, visit Dwiggy's Demos.